underwater.
Ta-da, we actually are walking down to the ferry terminal. That's the road. Now we're coming to Capalaba Central. My friend wants to shop somewhere here. Not sure where, but we're revitalising the Redlands area and the reimagined Capalaba Central. Radio Islanders, next day. The new season. Yep. We're going to continue on with our journey down towards the ferry terminal. No, we're not heading to the mainland today. In fact, we're not heading anywhere off this island. The thing is that we are going to be heading over to the Russell Island ferry terminal because they're opening it today. That's right, the official ferry terminal opening. You know what, Islanders? I think I just found something awful. Something terrible has happened. Look at that. Right here, the old LG hooker's gone. The old LG hooker. Rest in peace. That was like the last site where the old pre-2008 LG hooker logo was present. Was present right there. The long-lasting legacy that they had has been lost to time. But thankfully, we've obviously got lots of our Island Life episodes where you'll find that office, what it once was, and where the old logos were. But unfortunately, it's been lost to time. Now you're probably thinking, where am I heading? Well, exactly where I said I was heading to, the ferry terminal. There's an official opening. It's just started now. So I've got to make my way down there. And obviously, and like I said, we actually just drove by just a little earlier with my friend. And he says that he can't find them right out the front there. And I said, well, they could be anywhere. They can be anywhere. So that's why we're going to obviously make our way down there now. Because you don't see any other islanders that do this, right? Right, well, luckily you've got one islander right here who is obviously fulfilling that. Doing a bit of clean up over there, see? But they have not prepared the ferry terminal for the official opening today. They have not prepared for that. Yet, anyway. Well, I'm pretty sure they will. Oh, the cops present at the site too. Right. Okay. Oh, yeah. There they are. Everybody. It's further up. I know what they are.
Thank you so much. Can I start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Quandamooka people, the place where we call home, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Can I acknowledge Deputy Mayor Julie Talty, Councillor Lance Hewlett, CEO, Chair Andrew Chesterman, to all of the teams that have been involved with this. It's quite the journey. Whether we're talking about Transport and Main Roads team, the MSQ team, the Redlands City Council team, Sea-Link, the community, and of course the jetty specialists who I'm sure you have seen for the last 12-18 months absolutely going gangbusters across all of our islands to deliver an over $48 million investment in the gateway to our beautiful islands. These are something to really be celebrated. I am so proud of all of the work that has been done to make sure that the arrival and departure experience for our residents, for our locals and people that come to visit our beautiful islands is celebrated on that entry point. So I'm sure everybody here is as proud of these as I am. I think it's a great investment. We've got the landside works happening yesterday. The Macleay Island jetty it did its operational handover. But surprisingly enough, in talking with Matt from the jetty specialist, the next one to be fully completed is actually Carragara. So Carragara will be done, Lamb next, and Macleay Island is actually the last one that is fully at practical completion. So, and that should all happen in the next few months. So this has been quite the journey to create a much better experience, particularly for locals. And you know, the feedback that I heard over a number of years was, you know, the difficulty for people with their walkers, with their shopping trolleys and bags, being able to navigate these walkways. So I think everybody will enjoy the experience, to have this spot to stop and rest as well. All of the technology that's been built into them and the work that's happening landside. So I'm really proud of all of that work, and I thank everybody for their patience as these have unfolded. But I'm sure you'll, over the coming years, you'll appreciate that arrival experience. So thank you to everybody that's been part of it. And a huge shout out to the choir, to Justin, to OJ, to everybody for your patience as well in making this all happen today. Thank you very much for being here.
Well said, Kim. Thanks very much. I'd now like to call on the Redford City Council Deputy Mayor, Julie Talty, to also come and say a few words. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Peter, and thank you, Kim. Thank you, everyone, for coming out today for the official opening. I will acknowledge the Yuin, Paul-Nugi and Nunyakkal First Nations people of our Kondamuka region, and I'll also acknowledge all of the dignitaries and professional officers from state and council who are here today and who have made this happen, and of course Kim Richards, member for Redlands, who I believe is representing the Minister also, who knows that this is all happening for us today. It gives me great pleasure to be here today representing Mayor Karen Williams at the official opening of the Russell Island Ferry Terminal. As the biggest of our 4 island terminals, this one is representative of the entire Southern Moreton Bay Islands upgrade project, to which Council has proudly contributed $17.1 million. The project now nears its completion after years of planning, community consultation and at times challenging construction with COVID and all of the things that we've been through. I'm sure anyone who's even tried to do a small upgrade in their home knows how difficult it is at the moment. So to construct something like this was a great challenge, and it's a great credit to all of those officers at both council and state level that have worked together to make it happen. And we can see the results speak for themselves. It's a fabulous facility. Just looking around, it's undeniable that we have such a high quality of design and a high quality project delivered, that it will serve the people of Zimby for many, many years to come. It's a landscape changing project, and we will have an everlasting effect in economic development and safety for the residents of the Bay Islands. And that is the driving force behind all of this expenditure. In addition to a significant improvement in amenity and service, the Russell Island Ferry Terminal is notable for combining future-proof utility with personalised design. It's not often that we see infrastructure on this scale combined with splendid art, which tells the tale of the location and our proud local Indigenous heritage. Many thanks to Kondamuka artist Sandra Delaney for setting this ferry terminal apart with a flourish of her art and cut with cultural depth, which can be seen on the weather panels and storyboards. Today's unveiling is especially exciting as our Southern Moreton Bay Islands make great strides in popularity as visitors and residents travel from near and far to enjoy the truly unique lifestyle and experience. And I think it's fair to say that when we commenced this project several years ago, we did not foresee the change in living desirability that has seen such a huge increase in population on the islands, and it is very fortuitous that the two have come together, and we've got such wonderful project delivery for this ferry terminal to service that very significant increase in population. This accommodates the island's lure, and Council is proud to progress which can be seen next to the terminal, as we have a comprehensive $1.98 million upgrade of the ferry terminal car park taking place. Proudly supported by $650,536, we have to be precise, from the Queensland Government through the Transport Infrastructure Development Scheme. The council-led project will provide an extra 64 additional parking spaces, improved safety, new landscaping, 8 accessible parking spaces, a roundabout, and provision for future electric vehicle charging, among other benefits. We're happy to announce the first of its 3 stages is now complete and ready for use. Together with the ferry terminal, this further investment by Council in Russell Island caters to residents and visitors like never before. In closing, I wish to extend my thanks to our state government counterparts. Our productive cooperation has resulted in a fabulous calling card for the Southern Moreton Bay Islands and improved safety and lifestyle for our residents. So thank you very much for coming out today, and enjoy.
That we will.
Thanks, Julie. Beautiful words there. Yeah, Russell Islanders should be very proud of all the work that's happening here, both from council and the state. So that's fantastic. I'd now like to call on the choir to do some further lovely songs. I think they're singing My Island Home, Justin, and also See Ya Humber. Thanks, Justin. Something to finish with. Thanks, guys. We're almost finished. It hasn't been that painful, has it? It's been all right. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so on behalf of the project team, and particularly some shout outs here to Belinda for organising this morning's event. Well done, Belinda. And myself and Councillor as well. Thanks, myself. And particularly from particularly the jetty specialist, just a big shout out to Matt, particularly the project manager on the whole way through. So amazing job. And the wider project team, thanks for all your hard work. We're almost there. A few more to finish yet, but not far now. Okay, so the VIPs will now head over to the recreational boating facilities. That's correct, Belinda. Yep. To do the official ribbon cutting. You'll have the ferry terminal in the background. It'll look fantastic. So you're all welcome to come over there and view from the gangway. And the ribbon cutting will then conclude the formal part of today's commissioning event. Thank you all for coming, and feel free to come over and witness the ribbon cutting. Thank you.
Yes,
Come on, cut the ribbon. Let's go.
check out the scissors. Flushest pair of scissors you'll ever hold.
All right, everyone.
We needed a longer bit. That's all right.
So I'm just going to take a couple of test shots just because the sun's in the back. So if we could pretend to polish the ribbon with your scissors close by.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks good. So looking at the camera, 3, 2, 1, and a couple more. 3, 2, 1, and just hold it there. Just in case. Good. Okay, one more. 3, 2, 1. Alright, now I'm going to video on this one.
Just like me.
We got the whole shebang going on.
So are we counting down?
So I think everybody should join in the countdown.
Yep.
What do you think?
Yep.
Alright, are we ready?
Halfway, so we don't.
We ready to go?
Yep. On 1.
5, yeah, on 1.
Going backwards to
Yes.
1. Okay.
So we'll count down from 5. Alright, I'll start.
Okay.
5.
4, 3, 2, 1. The Russell Island Ferry Terminal has opened!
Well done, everybody.
Amazing.
Welcome home.
No, Council more in it. Council more in it.
They're sharp, too.
So, do we need any more still photos? Should we just get one all together without the scissors and the oh, I guess you could hold up a bit of ribbon if you...
Yep.
Anything Charlotte politicians fancy?
Yeah. Miss Russell Island 2023.
Yep.
Alright.
I was Mr. Poochie last year.
Alright. Looking good. 3, 2, 1. A couple more. 3, 2, 1. And I'll just get some on this. Will I? Okay. Looking good. 3, 2, 1. Kim, can I get you to swing
Push it
your
back.
hair back a bit?
Yeah.
Blowing around the front, doesn't it?
Alright, everyone's looking good. 3, 2, 1. Gorgeous. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
done.
Very good.
Cool. Thank you. I'm going to get some drone footage. Yeah.
Yep.
But what time is it?
So there's one at 11 and 11:20, I think.
Okay.
There's like 2 ferries within 5 minutes. You can see over here that the officials are there taking the photograph. So shout out to to everybody there. They made this ferry terminal possible. Thank you. Okay, Islanders, next stop, Macleay Island. This is the Quandamooka vehicle ferry. If you look, Islanders, take a look around you. This is the brand new Macleay Island ferry terminal that they opened just yesterday. Alright, so now we're going to go around. We'll go all around here. So, got this lovely ramp over here to start off, all the steps. You choose which one you want. Then you walk through here. And when you walk through here, you can just see, and look at that, and the siding walls are different colours as well. They used to be black. The ones at Russell Island were different. These are different. Alright, when you go down here, they've got 2 different ramps right here. Yep, you got that nice little thing there. Nice little side. And look at this lovely nice side over here. Got the timetable, all of that, and it's just like the one at Russell. Kind of always like the one at Russell. And then you go along here. So yes, it's just like at Russell Island. And then, just like at Russell Island, they got the steps right here. Probably not a good idea. And this is the unfinished section of the ferry terminal here. As you can see, they've definitely been hard at work putting this together. They ran out of time. They wanted to get it open as soon as possible, so that's why that door right there doesn't have the thing, and that one doesn't either. And they're just floating out that old ferry terminal. They're floating it outwards. So that's what that is. And yeah, and as you can see, a piece of that ferry terminal has been saved. It's now used as a used for recreational boating. And we got the original Macleay Island ferry terminal as well, sitting there. Right, and then of course when you walk through Macleay, this is where you'll be. You'll find it all here. So you just walk along towards here. I'm going to go over to this side here, which says the north-southbound passing. Alright, and then yeah, and then this is what you'll pretty much see once you so once you reach the end of the terminal here, this is where you'll be. You can't access the original ferry terminal anymore. No, because it is old, it's kind of already rotting away. But we did walk across that last year in another Island Life episode that we did. So yeah. And lots of construction still underway. But, you know, you have to get used to it though. But I have to say that construction is going really well. Really, really well. Okay. I think we go through here. And it's got this nice little tree in the roundabout. Pretty weird, but good. Weird, but good. And then, yeah, and then this is... And they've obviously put a little gap through here so you can just walk through there. No problem at all. Look at that. And there's actually temporary footpaths along here. As well, look at that. Now I think the very important thing to note as well is that this boating pontoon here will be ready soon for the public. Radio. Look at that big boat coming, Islanders. Passing through Macleay Island. Actually, you know what? Get it on here. Welcome to Macleay Island. Welcome to the Macleay Carragara Passage. That's not the official name. It's not the official name. It's just the one name I'm going to use for the passage. Look at the boat going. There's that. There's the boat. Okay, Islanders, not how I thought we'd picture our day, but we're down here at Macleay Island.
Medicare Centre.
Of course, Centrelink and Medicare, yes, I was down there too.
Hardware down there.
Oh, we do?
Yep.
And there's the Macleay Island Community Park right here. We actually did an Island Life postcards episode down there in 2021.
This is High Street, the middle of the island.
Ah, so this is Macleay Island's High Street. Okay. Yeah, so the community park that you just saw back there, Islanders, we actually did an Island Life postcards episode over there a couple of years ago. It's pretty cool to think that you could actually come back to these islands here and just think, oh, what would have happened a couple of years ago? Thankfully, Island Life Postcards official channel can answer that question for you. Some golf courses down there,
Oh yes.
and
That street.
and I have no idea what's down that street anyway. But yeah, I remember this stretch very well actually, because I used to come down here by taxi at one point before I did an Island Life Postcards episode of season 2.
The only servo.
Yep, that's the more expensive servo right there, and it's also got a little tiny convenience supermarket inside too, convenience store. Right? A little mini mart.
That's cool.
Yep, there it is right there. Now I do have to warn you, Islanders, that the supermarkets on Macleay Island are more expensive than Russell Island and the mainland. Okay, so just a little word of warning here. Okay. Yes. Yes, because these supermarkets here are notorious for having higher priced items than Russell Island or even the mainland. Okay, so that's very important information to consider. There's Hamilton Parade right down there.
It's a long island too.
Yeah, but it's not as long as Russell Island.
Oh,
Russell Island's longer than Macleay. Like if you were to go from all the way from the south end of Macleay Island all the way to Pat's Park,
okay. Yeah.
you'd be able to get all the way over from the north end of Russell all the way down to around the tip, the local tip. That is how enormous Macleay Island is, Islanders. It's quite smaller than Russell, but it's obviously got a tinier population than Russell Island, but it's still got a big one. It's still big.
Yeah, there's another little shopping centre.
Oh,
Mike, stop down the way back.
Emerald Isle. Yeah, that's Emerald Isle.
Never been in there.
You've never been there? Oh well, we're on the same boat because neither have I. Yeah, the only time that I've ever gotten near it is when we drove past it. Undine Street.
Another shop.
No, that sells like fishing stuff. Well, I don't even like fishing, so yeah. Totally irrelevant to me. Alright, Islanders, I'll talk to you later. And here you go, Islanders. The Bowls Club. That's right, we've got the Bowls Club right here.
Tides out.
And you can see that Coochie is actually just across from now.
There's two. Look at that.
The island I used to live at, Islanders. Of course, those are for the Islanders that are new and obviously seeing this for the first time. And you would know that I used to live right out there, right on that island right there, a long time ago. In fact, let's make that 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I lived over there. 20 years ago. Not anymore though. I now live at Russell. But I was obviously forced to run away to Russell Island. Because Russell Island was the only place I had left. There was nowhere else to run. The only place left to run to was Russell Island, so that's why I came here. No, not here, but Russell Island. This down here is where we actually had the car show. We actually had a Macleay Island car show, and that's the arts workshop as well. The arts complex right here for Macleay right there, and right down here was where we actually had the car show last year in July.
I wonder if there's going to be another one coming out. That'd be good to see.
Even if they do, I've already seen it. So
I want to go and see it. I haven't.
You haven't.
Yeah. I'd love to check it out. Oh, and the boat club.
Oh yeah, the Tingira Boat Club is celebrating 40 years this year. It opened all the way back in 1983, and it's going to be celebrating its 40th year, 2023. And in 10 years, its 50th anniversary in 2033. Okay, Islanders. See you all later. Okay, Islanders. So now I'm showing you all to the, particularly to those that have obviously not been here before. this is Pat's Park, the northernmost tip of Macleay Island.
Beautiful.
Yep, that's the beach out that way. And yeah, you can actually see the playground and all of that as well. Yep, there it is. It says so right there on the sign. Pat's Park. Yeah. Okay, Islanders, look where we are now. We're at the boat ramp down at Macleay Island. And if you see down there, it goes down to mud. The boat ramp goes down to mud.
Look at the sand over here.
And if you see over there, not much. Just a few things that are not too much of a concern to me. But look, boat right there. Yeah, look at this. You Islanders are lucky to see a lot of Macleay. Yeah, because we don't do this. We normally do not do this. This is a once in a lifetime experience for you. Because we don't normally do this. We're normally at the mainland. And on this day it would be a shopping day today, but because we did that yesterday, due to the fact that the Russell Island Ferry Terminal opened up today, officially, like no soft opening, nothing like that. That's why we came here. Alright, look at that. That person's got a PT Cruiser too. Yeah, they don't have the best track record, Islanders. That's why I've been saying to get rid of the PT Cruisers, because they are not very reliable at all in terms of durability. They aren't the best. Look at that. See you Islanders later. Alright, Islanders, down to the ferry terminal. I'm gonna take us down there again. So now that we know about the ferry terminal, I don't have to go through all the hash-naz, whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying, I'm being a little weird. But yeah, I don't have to go through all the nooks and crannies. There you go, that makes more sense. Alright, let's go. Down to the ferry terminal and head back to Russell. And we got to answer to the extended family again when we head back. Not looking forward to that whatsoever. Alright, so here we go. Now, only one side of the ferry terminal is unfortunately open to the public. There's one side that's closed off, unfortunately, because they haven't finished it yet. This ferry terminal is still unfinished. And I don't know why, but it is still unfinished. Oh, stop honking your horn, whoever it is. Just shut up. And I think the reason is clear to see. There are holes in the gate. Like if we remember what happened, right down here, there's holes right in this gate. I think these gates right here have holes in them. They haven't installed them yet. Right. Alright, I'll see you at Russell Island, alright? Alright, Islanders, we're back at Russell now.
Yeah, I'm going on the ferry now.
Alright, here we go. Alright, Islanders, let's go. Having to weave through everybody. Not on. Run, run, you'll make it. As for us though, we have to go back to the family office. The dreaded meeting I'm not looking forward to, Islanders. I'm not looking forward to it whatsoever. Look at that. Maintenance notice. Should be alright. Alright, let's go up there. Up to the family office. I am not looking forward to this one bit. Not one bit. I'm obviously hating my life as it is. Because whenever someone from my extended family wants to meet up with me, it means trouble. Even if they're saying no, it's not, I know they're lying. It's like, oh no, you're not in trouble at all. I know you're lying. I'm not gullible, Islanders. If they say I'm not in trouble and just wanted to talk with me, that means they're lying. Because I'm not stupid, Islanders. Wanting to talk with me means I'm in trouble, regardless of what they say. Because I'm not stupid. I know what's going on. I'm well aware of it. As you can see, the LJ Hooker office is gone. They got rid of it. And the old pre-2008 signage is also gone. They got rid of it. I'm waiting for that 1997 signage to return. Well, I've done plenty of filming for today. Thanks for watching this episode of Island Life, May, June 2023. Leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you Islanders tomorrow. Bye. Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Island Life YouTube channel.